And what's been the biggest challenge this far?
Finding amazing people.
How do you find amazing people?
I have an amazing mission.
What's your mission?
To help older people and families age well.
And how do you do it?
I connect them to companions for support and assistance.
And how do you plan to dominate the world that way?
People need help.
You just help people and you dominate the world. What's the biggest problem you've ran into today?
Today, we found out this morning that our flight was canceled to go home, Spirit Airlines.
Wow.
And it's kind of depressing because we have our daughter, she's going back to school on Monday, and I'm trying to get home because we want to spend time with her and stuff. We're going home tomorrow, so let's hope.
A day late?
Yes.
Oh, damn. We're actually building a startup right now that as soon as your flight gets canceled, it gives you another flight on another airline within an hour. But we're launching the beta next week. Would you sign up as a beta customer?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
We're not actually building that.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, we're talking about pain points right now. We're just finding people's pain points and showing that that's the birth of startup ideas. Anything comes from a pain point.
So you came up with that just like that?
Just like
you told you our problem.
Exactly. There it is.
Very good.
Wow, problem solved.
Do you own a business?
T-shirts.
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 How many?
Design and print T-shirts.
How many T-shirts will you sell this year?
It all depends on spring break.
Are you looking for employees right now?
No, I'm my only employee.
Wow.
I don't need employees. Give me $1.
Why don't you hire anybody?
Give me $1.
Why?
Why don't you
You
like?
can't trust them.
You can't
You have guys like this that are out here begging for money, and then they steal everything in your cash register.
Hey, what's next for you in your T-shirt business?
I'm retired now. The Margaritaville's taken my business away. The most sales I made in 1 year, I made it $1.3 million.
What were your extra expenses due to COVID?
I couldn't open my store.
Hey, did you do any online sales?
No,
Why?
because I didn't want to.
Why did you not want to?
I didn't have
Do you
to.
think you would have generated more revenue that way?
Probably yes,
So why did you decide not to?
because I don't want to.
Is there a reason for that?
I don't want all that money. I've got 9 kids, and if I have a whole bunch of money, all they're going to do is fight over my money when I die. $ Empire.
What is your company?
Clear sale. We buy houses and we wholesale them to other investors to fix and flip or to hold.
Why did you start the company?
Because there was an internet bubble that burst in 2001 and we needed a job.
All right. So what were you doing during the bubble? Why did that affect you?
Because we were selling mouse pads.
That was probably a problem in the internet bubble, and then you got into the housing market.
And then
another bubble.
Exactly.
So did you have to do a pivot during that housing bubble?
Yes.
What was the pivot?
We started wholesaling them to other people, and before we were doing the flipping.
Why was that a key change that you had to make?
Because it lowered our risk and it increased our ability to leverage the marketing side of our business.
All right. So what was the problem with flipping it yourself?
We still do some flips, but the pivot gave us more certainty and more flexibility.
Leverage other people's money.
Exactly.
So after you did the pivot, what was the immediate results of it?
We just had greater certainty. We were able to market to more people and do a higher volume of business. Just retired this week.
Just retired this week?
Yep.
So what happens to the business?
Other people are going to do my job.
Hell yeah. What's the one biggest thing that you'd say is most important to someone getting into wholesaling real estate or flipping their own real estate right now?
Taking advantage of low interest rates because they're huge. If you can get loans and buy properties that you hold as rentals, you're going to make a lot of money in the next 20 years because the interest rates are going to go up and housing prices are going to go up. So even if it seems like the market is bloated right now, it really isn't because the interest rates are so low.